Hello and welcome to Fit Before You're 45, and today I just got my new package from Wahoo, the Wahoo SC speed and cadence sensor. There you go, you see that? And we're just opening it up like that, and we're going to be fitting this to the bike. So what do we get in the box? We get the speed and cadence sensor, which is obviously like this. There. We get the sensor for the crank and the sensor for the wheel and a rubber thingy, which I believe will be to attach it somehow, and other Wahoo fitness products. What do they have in there? Important information. Okay, doesn't tell you how to fit it, but how hard can it be? Eh? How hard can it be? I know you guys haven't seen me on Fit Before 45 for a long while. Sorry about that. Anyway, doing a new review today. And that's it. So, let's get the bike and fit the sensor. Right, so we've got to take the crank off, the pedal off the actual crank. So we'll do that anyway. I've loosened it before, so it looked a lot easier than it actually was. You just put it on there and you take the pedal off. Right. So you need to take the pedal off the bike to be able to fit your sensors and stuff like that to the crank and stuff like that. I'm going to quickly just wipe that down, just one sec, because once it's on there, it's going to be harder to wipe it down after. And just dry that off there, because that's where the sensor's going to go there. So just give it a little clean, you know, being anal, why not? And right, so let's crack this open. Probably not the best way to do this outside in the wind. Right, so this is the sensor for the crank, and this is going to go over here like this, like that there. It's quite a tight fit. So let's bring that over. Tighter fit than I thought. There you go, that's roughly in position now. And so we're going to obviously have to offer this up. Now when this pedal goes round, it needs to be in line. This sensor needs to be in line with, there's a little lever there. So the lever like marker there, so that needs to be roughly about there. Okay, and that pedal spins around like that. Actually probably about there, to be honest. There you go, like that. And there. Right, but you're going to want to really tighten that up a bit more. So let's have a look at this here. I don't trust that. I reckon that could come off when you're at speed. So how would you adjust that then? There's this rubber grommet that sits like that. You can strap around and climp it. But I don't think that's actually going to hold it in properly. So they've provided these cable ties, which go around like that. And then that will then strap on like this, and that will securely hold it. Now I think That's your better option, because if you don't want your speed and cadence sensor that you've just spent 50 or 60 quid buying flying off down the road. So my advice to you is tie it down securely. Now, that obviously releases this. Right, what I've done, I've just loosened the speed sensor so I can adjust it. Right, so let's just loosen this all off a bit. Fiddly operation, but take your time, go slowly, and it'll all be worthwhile in the end. Can adjust that afterwards. Right, there you go, first bit done. What I'm doing, I'm just undoing this, and this goes round one of the spokes. There you go. Maybe you don't want to take it all the way off. It's a lot more fiddly when you're actually doing it yourself. Right. Now there's a marker on the cadence, on the speed sensor as well, which you've got to line up. And let's have a look where that marker is. Yep, making sure it's still back in line. And now try and mark it so your sensor is quite close to it. Yep, which I have done that. And we'll tighten this up again. I'm going to just trim them off. So that's in line. My pedal's in line. And that should be working now. So trim it up and then we'll sync it up with the phone. Okay, now we need to sync up the phone with the basically sync up the phone with the new sensor. So I'm going to use the Wahoo app, and it's here, Wahoo Fitness app, and we're going to go to settings, biking, right, add a new sensor, and it's a a combo speed and CAD, yeah, speed and cadence sensor. So done. So it's looking for it, so I'm going to need to move the pedal backwards and forwards. Yeah. Right, and it's found it. Okay, it's found the speed and cadence sensor. Let me spin the wheel now. Yeah, it's spinning the wheel. And let's see now if we can spin the crank. Yeah. it's got the wheel and the crank. It's recorded it. here. So that's that. We're going to save that now. There you go. And that's it. So we now have the speed and cadence sensor and the heart rate monitor.